Stadium here in Baltimore, Maryland. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cleveland Browns and the Baltimore Ravens. It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. Jackson and the Ravens come up now, 1st and 10.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
The drive will start with an option going left. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it. And while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
Watch him now, Barney. Now let's go.
The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone.
Jackson from the shotgun. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Lucky 56.
Now Jackson on 1st down. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. That's good for a Raven 1st down, 15 yards there.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the 1st quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Escaping the pressure right. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he'd just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
On third down, that's Coleman. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. John Brown, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games and another good start to this one out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
Here's Jarvis Landry now on the return. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Detroit!
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Black 99 Philly, here we go.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive. It comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Now, check. Patriot.
Jackson. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Jackson. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
And all the gamble fails. It's incomplete. Well, I see what they were trying to do there. You pop up your holder, roll him out. You got the option to run or pass. Just didn't work.
Not at all, and the communication was excellent defensively to make sure that receivers were covered as they escaped from the line of scrimmage, because that's supposed to be a surprise to everyone, and that's how they get free. People forget their assignments on defense. That didn't happen. And think about the guy rolling out with the football, looking for an open person, no one there.
Helpless, really.
Helpless, because that gap between you and defenders now is going to close, and close quickly.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Open receiver, that's David Njoku. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a play fake here on first down. Heavy rush, and down he goes. Tim Williams in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout. And that means your offense has to keep pace.
And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters, as they'll try again now, 3rd and long. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Now he'll let it go deep. And he fires one that's intercepted. Crayvon LeBlanc with a pick. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
They'll throw on first down to Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. There is no denying they want to get him involved. That's already the 5th time that they've looked his way in this first quarter.
So that tells me defensively that they want to insist on going in that direction. Make sure you've got your best people in the area to try and take that away.
Leopard! Leopard! Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. With the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. It's the Ravens who have the football, and they've got it here with a first down. From the gun, Jackson staying on his feet. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Operating from the gun. Jackson drops it off for Coleman. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll be third down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gun, gun. Gun, gun.
They go play action now. Jackson. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Myles Garrett in there yet again. What else is new as he continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. So on fourth down, here's the Ravens Pro Bowl kicker Justin Tucker out onto the field. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. So the missed field goal, and now they're in great shape. They'll start at the 38.
Detroit!
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And they drop him for a loss, but penalty markers are on the field. Let's see about the call. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5.
Gun, gun! Gun, gun!
On play action, they'll throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
First down, a run with Hyde. And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a game. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
He'll look to throw. Going for it all. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position you have to be, you just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Wait a second. They did not accept that after the incompletion.
What?
Your look is just as puzzled as mine.
I got nothing for you here. You have to take that penalty, don't you?
It's 3 yards. Jackson on first down. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That one goes for 24 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. There to stop him, Chad Thomas. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down.
Now let's go. Green 39.
Now a handoff working right. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now after the offsides penalty.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Throwing is Jackson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. To the right side and complete to Hurst. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. Going underneath, it's Coleman. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll make it a 2nd down. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Baltimore after this. To throw again is Jackson. Buying time to his left. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Here's Jackson to throw. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Oh, my, you know that's one that he'll want to have back. I mean, they did everything right. Got the linebackers commit on the play action. He just flat out missed.
Another shot from the one on 2nd and goal.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
Jackson from the shotgun. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Larry Ogunjobi, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
Now it's Jackson. They'll roll him out right. His pass caught at the 4. Oh, and they had him stopped short of the first, but a penalty marker down. And that looked like a clear face mask to me. So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, 1st and goal.
Detroit! Detroit! Set! Blue 90! Blue 90!
To throw is Jackson, and he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Myles Garrett able to drop him for a loss of 4. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal.
All right, here we go.
Here's Jackson. That's complete right around the 8. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Tevin Coleman as the first half is winding down. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. Tucker now to add the point after. This time the extra point up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Now before the 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And the kick by Gonzalez is good. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
You want some company? Gotta get this game out the way, son.
Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away.
Be up there in like 30 minutes. No, you're not. No, you're not.
Here's Landry. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they felt like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. He dumps it to High, and they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll run it. Here's Hyde. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down.
Give them a lot of credit. They ended up running the ball on a key 3rd down situation. They were staring 3 and out in the face and found a way to flip the script and keep the ball moving on offense.
To the right side and complete to Njoku. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Back to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Nothing open downfield. He had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll look to throw. He's got his tight end, Njoku. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. On 1st down, they go option to the right. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Steps away to his left. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. A rookie QB struggling, gets thrown down to the ground there. But, yeah, maybe this game, it's not over yet, but maybe this game can be a learning experience for him.
So many different things that he has to pick up on. When to go ahead and flush from the pocket and run. When to get rid of the football and not take the sack. When to just go ahead and go down early and make sure you don't fumble the football. So many things that he has to learn. This game starts the process.
A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
a dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? That just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Play action. It's Jackson. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Now let's go.
They go play action with Jackson. And the pressure gets to him again. Larry Ogunjobi in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Here's Sam Cook now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Now Landry. Landry, agile footwork. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. They'll try to fire up the running game with Hyde. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. A play action fake. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But I think Brown was able to recover, and they'll indeed hold on to the ball here.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Yeah, that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. And the Ravens taking the field. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones at a 1st down. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Here we go now.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Raven passing game getting in sync, another first down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Jackson will throw again. He gets this one to Michael Crabtree. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Green 39! Green 39!
On third and short, they'll try option left. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know. Defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. So the folks on hand here growing a little restless with their kicking game. That's now 2 misses so far.
And in a tight game, fourth quarter, the fans aren't the only ones getting restless, Brandon. There were a few looks of disbelief on that sideline as well.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up first and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. First and 10. Now a run with Hyde. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
He'll look to throw. Well, he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first and 10. They go play action here on first down. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Bronson Kafusi in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
Lucky 56.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Underneath for Johnson. And a nice spin into some open field. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Duke Johnson with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
Okay.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter.
Nope.
Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. This is taken at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And now here come the Ravens. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Jackson on first down, being chased out left. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive game.
Green 39! Green 39!
On second down, here's Jackson. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's third down now. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4.
Set! Green 39!
From the gun, Jackson. And this is caught. That's Watkins. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson eluding the pressure right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
Now Jackson on second down. Caught left side to Crabtree. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Throwing is Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Willie Snead. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens have broken the tie. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points, said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
Set! Green 39! Green 39!
They start the drive with Hyde. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Back to throw here. The left side completion to Jones. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Back 99 Philly, here Watch it now, Barney.
They pitch it out to Hyde. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
Here we go now.
He'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Jones. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That goes for a gain of 31.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Back to throw. Screen play, Johnson. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding call.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
All right, now, look at 56. Look at...
They'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Gordon. And he'll go down at the 28. It's a solid pickup of 11, and it's 2nd down.
Pardon, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
He's back to throw. And Jones has it over the middle. And they'll get this down to the 10. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another 1st down. 1st down now, but that clock rolling.
That's a nice job right there, partner, because they were able to work down the middle of the field, working in the seams, because I think defensively they were guarding the sidelines, trying to keep them from getting out of bounds. They took what they gave them, and it was successful.
Nice job defensively to hold them to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
Detroit!
Back to throw. A crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. And the return won't go anywhere. They'll be back deep in their own territory at the 2-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it.
And his first carry, he loses the football. And they'll stop him at the 1-yard line, but small consolation there following the turnover.
Well, that sure started out as a good example of what they call backed up or coming out on offense, meaning you're backed up close to your own goal line. Big-time emphasis on practicing that to try and create some room at no less to give the punter a chance to kick the ball away. It means take care of the ball, try and create some space. They were doing that, and the ball comes free.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. So getting the big touchdown they needed late in the 4th. Now what do? You conservative and just tie it up?
No, I think you put your practice into game situation. Go as fast as possible. You already have your play call ready to go. Go for 2 and decide it right now.
A very important extra point there, up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk-reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Throwing now is Jackson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Here we go now. Blue line it. Blue line.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Space to run past the 20. And he's in for the touchdown.
Walk off, baby.
Final seconds. Forget overtime. They've just likely won this thing in regulation.
And that score in this time frame, that's like a big reveal at the end of a great movie, isn't it? Out of nowhere, almost, it appears. They get it done. How about that score?
Finishes like this is why we love sports. This is why we love the game of football.
So glad that we got to be here to watch this one.
Here's
That's
Tucker
a game,
now out
boys.
to kick this one away.
That's a GG, boyo.
Short kick. One of the up men will take it now. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. They have time here, partner, for just one final heave.
And I have to look at from the defense's perspective here. We know what they're going to do on offense. The Hail Mary, try and get guys down there and throw it in the end zone, tip it around and catch it. You've got to have guys back there to defend that, but also you can't allow the quarterback as much time as he wants to set up and throw it. Maybe you bring a little extra pressure to make sure he gets rid of it quicker.
A little bit of a cat and mouse game. We'll see if they bring that pressure. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Ravens, they continue to rack up the victories as this one moves them to 13-2 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, they're guaranteed now a sub-500 season as they fall to 6-9. And they will get a home date next week against the Los Angeles Chargers. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
I lost those touchdown though, boy.